Okay, guys, what's up? Sorry for starting the class late. I ended my previous class a bit late. Okay, so hey guys, happy Friday. As you can see, my hair is looking like a like a coconut shell. I have no time to cut. Okay, nice background. Thank you. Right, look like Will. Who's that? Who's that? I look like some emo kid. All right. All Stranger Things. Okay, I don't watch it, so I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so guys, we are at chapter 6. We're at chapter 6. Oh, right. Okay. My sister watched it, so maybe I'll ask her later. All right. So, chapter 6. I think we kinda like going to finish this already. Kinda. All right. So we have
Bro, my
we have
teacher
learned what
just
is
got to this
atom.
chapter today. My teacher just got to this chapter today.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yep.
Kinda forgot to join the class. Janelle, how can you forget to join the class?
I'm also going to turn on the background for you guys.
Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Anyway, so let me repeat this lah. So atom is the simplest thing in the world. It's the Lego of the world. Okay. And then when you put two Legos together, you have molecules. Kind of still in holiday mode. I can see that. Hey, a week passed already lah. We're still on holiday. Okay. Anyway, so and then you have your elements, unsur dan sebatian. Guys, let me just repeat these four words. Oh, 6.3. Right. Okay. So, let me just summarize everything. Atom is the alphabet. Molecule is a word. All right. So this is how many PG. When we talk about atoms or molecules, this is how many PG. Okay, but when we talk about element and compound, right, that is how many type. Okay, element is one type, compound is more than one type. So the very best example is this. You see, this is oxygen. This is oxygen molecule because it has two dual BG, but this is only one type, so we still call it an element, unsur. Whereas this one, this is a water molecule because it has bigger BG, but it is a compound because it has dual journeys, okay, which is H and O here. Okay, so compound, element and compound, we are talking about the type, the journeys, okay, pardon the Mandarin here. Okay, so atom and molecule is how many BG lah. All right, so that's about it. And of course, oh yeah, one more thing, compound, they are joined chemically, compound, they are joined chemically because for mixture, right, they are almost the same as compound. It's just that they are mixed physically, secara fizik. Your left jaw start. What's wrong with your left jaw? It's stretched a little, is it? Okay, maybe that's the joint here is kind of stuck. Happens to me sometimes. Okay, so physically, that means there's no friendship. Salt and sand, they don't become friends. They just kind of hang around next to each other, but they don't know each other. There's no chemistry. Okay, you get what I mean? It's painful when you stretch out. Maybe you pull a jaw muscle. Yeah, I've done it once. Too much of chewing, too much talking could hurt your jaw muscle too. All right, so your periodic table, as I said, you have your metal on one side, non-metal on the other side, and you have the sort of like half metal, okay, in the middle. Okay, sure. Maybe you need to strengthen your jaw muscle. All right. Anyway, so about your metal and non-metal, I believe I went through this already. Metals, they are shiny. Non-metals, they are dull. Metals, they are ductile and malleable. You can bend them into any shape. You can beat them into any shape. Non-metals, they are brittle, rapuh. That means they will break. Okay. Strength, metals, they are high. They are very strong. Non-metals, they are weak. Electrical conductivity and heat conductivity. Can they conduct electric and heat? Metal, yes. All of them, yes. But non-metals, no. Besides carbon, carbon can conduct electricity, which is your pencil lead. Your pencil lead can conduct electricity, but not heat though. Okay, not heat though. All non-metals cannot conduct heat. And then melting point, boiling point, okay, metals, they are high. They will melt very slowly. They will melt at very high temperature. Okay, non-metals, they will melt easily. Density, high and low. Okay, metals will sink in water. State, they are all solid besides mercury. Non-metal, they can be solid, liquid, or gas. Okay, guys, we have went through this already. Okay, I'm repeating this because last week was Malaysia Day. So most of you rascals you're not paying attention. I know. Okay. Don't blame me, okay, because last week was a holiday. All right. Anyway, so you know what? Let's go into this 6.2. Okay, let's talk about 6.2 today. I don't think I can go to 6.3 today because we have a lot of exercise to do. You were sleeping, right? I figure so too. All right, anyway, so how do you separate mixture? All right, since compound, guys, compound is mixed chemically, right? It is very hard to separate compound. Can you split water into hydrogen and oxygen? Yeah, you can, but it's gonna be very difficult. Okay, I always want to say, oh, I have a series of H&M t-shirt, all colors. Okay, because each of them is like 40 bucks, right? I just buy like 10 of it. I don't need to worry what I wear every day. Very mafan every day I have to figure out what to wear. Okay, anyway, so for mixture, right, since they are mixed physically, right, they can also be separated physically. So mixture, very easy to mix, also very easy to separate. Okay, if you get together with someone very easily, you couple with someone very easily, also very easy, you break up one. Okay, that's a shitty analogy. Okay? You understand, okay? You understand. Okay, so that's your mixture. So how do you separate mixture? There are a few methods. Okay, a Calvin Klein $7 per t-shirt, 700 per t-shirt. I have no comment lah. I have no comment lah, because I do have a few Balenciagas. I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Anyway, so moving on. So how do you separate mixture? Okay, there are a few methods here for your choosing. Okay, see what you want to choose. So first of all, we have filtration. This is filter lah. Okay, you clean your water at home this way, right? You have a guys, you have a water filter, right? Okay, I hope. So this is your water filter. So what is filtration good for? This is called penurasan or 过滤 in Mandarin. So what is this good for? This is good for separating solid and liquid. Okay, solid and liquid. Yeah, that's designer stuff over here. That's understandable. To do on separation. Oh, really? What are you separating, bro? What are you separating? Okay, so this is to separate sand and water. Right? As long as it can be caught by your filter paper, then you can use this method. Okay, please put a paper here. I mean, the paper is the one that separates everything. Oh, sedimentation, cool. You did all of these. Wow, Tarini, that's cool. That's cool. I've not done any of this before. Okay, so next, separation using magnet. As the name says, you can only separate a magnetic stuff from a non-magnetic stuff. For example, iron and sulfur. Because iron is magnetic, sulfur is non-magnetic. That's how you separate them. Right? Magnetic metals are your iron, nickel, and cobalt. Only these three metals can be attracted by magnet. Your school lab very B40. Wow, Wei Hei, I'm surprised you know what B40 is. Okay, the manual was so fun. Okay. 6th floor okay ma. 6th floor okay what? Walk a little lah. What's wrong with 6 flights of stairs? Okay, 6 flights of stairs are okay what? Okay, anyway, so what about distillation though? Okay, hang on, there's a hair on my iPad. Okay, so what is distillation? Okay, guys, this is the best way to separate two metals that are two liquid that are mixed together. Oh, 10 floors. Wow, cool. Wow, your school is that high, huh? Why would they need 10 floors though? Right, anyway. So okay, distillation, this is how you separate two miscible liquid. That means, okay, let's say alcohol and water. Okay, ethanol is alcohol. Alcohol and water, they can mix very well. But how do you separate them? You use distillation. Because when you cook this thing to 78 degrees, right, only alcohol will come out. Only alcohol will come out. And when they enter this thing, right, since this is surrounded by water, in the middle here is low temperature, so they will condense and then they will drip out. This is how you get pure alcohol or pure ethanol. This is how you get hand sanitizer. This is how you get hand sanitizer. Right? Wow, so many flaws. So many flaws. Hey, for comparison, I come from a very poor primary school. Okay, so that last time my primary school there was only ground floor. Okay, and then we look at other schools with floors, we're like, wow, floors. Okay, and then when I go back a few years later, they built a new building already. Okay, your old school is always the place that will get better when you left. Always that way, right? Who knows they have an elevator there already? Okay. Yeah, sure. Of course lah. Last time my secondary school also like that one. They have elevator there, but it's for wheelchairs and teachers only. Okay, because we have legs and we are we are coolies, so we have to walk lah. Okay. Yeah lah, exactly. I know what you mean, Janelle. I know what you mean. Okay. Yeah. Yes, Javin. Hello. Good evening. We are at page 5. Okay, so this is distillation. This is how we get pure ethanol. Guys, when you make alcohol, right? Let's say now you want to make whiskey. If you put yeast and you ferment the alcohol naturally, the highest you can go is 16%. 16 to 20%, because the yeast will start to die. So how do whiskeys and vodkas and tequilas, how do they get to 40-something%? They will do distillation. They will concentrate the alcohol, so they will get pure concentrate alcohol. So this is distillation. This is how you get distilled water. Okay, this is the best way to clean things. You do distillation to your water, you get pure 100% clean water, very safe for consumption, very clean and all. Okay. Anyway, so moving on. Let's go to the next one. Flotation. This is to separate two immiscible liquid like oil and water. Guys, you know this lah. When you eat zap fan, right? You eat mixed rice, right? When you want to take curry sauce, right? Your mom tell you to take the spatula and stir around to stir that oil away, and then you take the sauce. Because oil floats on water. Just Asian things. All right, so this is your flotation method. I'm sure when your mom makes soup, she does the same thing. She will scoop the oil from the top to throw it away. Flotation lah. Okay, next, sedimentation. As you know, sediment means to sink. Okay, penggenapan. So this is how you clean water. You just let the sand sink to the bottom. Okay, you might say, sir, why not just use filtration? Why need to use sedimentation? Because sedimentation is fast. All right, our alam flora. Do you know what's alam flora? You know our water is cleaned by alam flora, right? So instead of using filtration, they will use sedimentation. Why? Because it's fast. Guys, how do you clean 5,000 liters of water at a very short time? You do sedimentation. Takan, you want to pass 5,000 liters of water through a filter paper, right? Well, that's gonna be really stupid slow. So this is how you separate sand and water. All right, and of course, sieving. If your mom does baking, this is what she do. This is what she do. She will sieve that thing and separate the impurities from flour, because flour actually is not that clean, because the machine in factory they are kind of, they're not the cleanest. Okay, so you need to filter whatever that's in your flour. You see, here's the thing. We all say flour. The British, they say flour, but the Americans, they say flour. You see, guys, British English is the real English. Okay, American English, they are just the retarded version. Okay, sorry, not sorry, they are retarded. Okay, Americans, their stupid healthcare system is retarded. Their English is retarded. Okay. No, I know. Wait, I know. Okay, flour, I know, flour. Okay, I just find it weird. Who else says flour? It's flour. It's flour. Okay, it's water, not water. What the fuck is water? It's a D, it's not a D. Okay, whenever I hear Americans say water, I will, dude, it's
Water.
yeah. Okay, Yes, that's what we call the Cockney slang. Okay, if you're around London, they will silence scan the T. Okay, American is copycat. Yeah, I agree. Okay, a ball of water. That's how they say it. Okay, guys, Cockney slang are mostly spoken by hooligans. Okay, if you're an uneducated British gangster, you speak that way. All right, mostly spoken by they call it the poor. Okay, that's the Cockney accent. All right, you don't hear this in BBC. BBC they speak very proper English. Okay, it's water. Right. Anyway, why am I teaching English now? Okay. Anyway, that means football. Guys, oh, you know what annoys me? It's football. You play the ball with your feet. Okay. You carry that thing. That is not a football. That's a hand egg. I just call it hand egg because you carry it using your hand and it looks like an egg. Call it hand egg. Okay. How is that a football? Oh, you know, guys, fun fact. Do you know why Americans they call that a football? Because that ball is 1 foot long. See how stupid it is? You see how stupid it is? Okay. And that's why okay, they are the stupidest country in the world. Okay, anyway, so next chromatography. Okay, what is chromatography? Okay, when you see chrome, right? Chrome means color. Chrome means color. No, they call it because the ball is 1 foot wide. I don't make this shit up, okay? That's the true story. Okay, so chromatography is to split color. Okay, so what is this? You don't really need to know this. This is just sort of like an out of syllabus thing. Okay, so this is how you split color. This is to separate color. So why separate color? Okay, this is used to mostly to check number one, documents. Because you see, if you make fake passport, right? If there's a real and fake passport, right? Your passport might look the same color, but you're using a different dye. Your dye and the real official dye might have different weight. So when you guys dip it in water and this thing goes up, if your dye and the official dye is at different weight, okay, at different height and different weight, that means your dye is fake. It doesn't match the official dye. So it's used for document fraud. For example, your fake money, fake dollar bills, okay, fake documents like your passport or whatever. Okay, so they will do this. Allow to identify harmful food colorings. Okay, and of course, urine sample. We mostly do this for urine test to test for performance enhancing drugs in athletes. You know, it's performance enhancing drug, right? We call it PEDs. All right, so this is why when you finish let's say your Olympic whatever competition, you have to go for a urine test. Okay, to make sure that you don't use any funny stuff in your body to make you hopefully perform better in sports, right? Because that's cheating. Okay, guys, I don't know whether you know this. WADA, who is WADA? WADA is the world's anti-doping agency. They will do all the testing for athletes. According to WADA, right, even caffeine they control, for your sports. That means if you win your 100-meter sprint, right, and if they test your urine, your urine is above certain caffeine level, that means you drink too much coffee, you will be disqualified. Because let's be fair, caffeine is a stimulant. It is a performance enhancing drug to a certain extent. So it is not allowed. Okay, they used to ban it though. Now they allow it to a certain degree. They used to ban caffeine. Okay, that means let's say you're Usain Bolt, you got first, but you had one coffee this morning. I'm sorry, your gold medal is stripped away. Okay, so that's WADA for you. They are very strict about their policies. Okay, so the more you know. Right, so guys, let's go to our exercise, shall we? Okay, we didn't really do much exercise last week, okay, because it was a holiday. So let's go to, where did we stop, guys? Have we done question 2? I kind of forgot, Where did we stop last week, Have we done question 2? Have we done question 2? I think we stopped around question 2, right? Oh, so we haven't done question 2, We haven't done question 2, right? Okay, so let me start from D, shall we? Let me start from D. Okay, let me start from D. Because the top one, I think I discussed this already. Water is this, iron is this. Water is a compound, iron is an element. Okay, so let's go to D. You already finished, Can't remember what you finished already. You did this yourself or what? Or did we discuss? Oh, D done, Okay. Have we done E then? Have we done E? We did. Okay. Then let's go to question 3 lah. Let's go to, sorry. I actually did this like yesterday. Okay, so let's go to question 3. We stopped at 5, really? Wow, that far, huh? Oh, so we did the periodic table already. Wow, that fast, huh? Okay, then let's go to question 6 lah. We stopped at 5, that means we did 5? That means we did 5? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, let's go to question 6 then. We did so fast, huh? Wow, I couldn't remember. Right, anyway, guys, so let's go to question 6. This is your pot. Okay, well, what else could this thing be? This is a pot. So your V should be your metal. Well, obviously, and then your handle should be a non-metal. All right, because non-metal is a good insulator of heat so that you can hold on to this thing even when the pot is hot. Okay. Oh, exact same question, Wing. Exact same question. Oh, not really. Okay. Hey, here's the thing, guys. Our TDC exercise, will always kena your school exam. Oh, for Malay people, there's no picture. Then, Javin, you might have to draw one yourself. I'm sorry. Draw a pot there. Okay. So you draw a pot there. There must be some typo there. Okay, so coming back to this. So for our TDC paper, right, kena many schools exam many times already. Okay, because we just know some schools they like to ask what lah. So finish your exercise because it might come out in an exam. So number 2, aluminium is suitable to be used as a cooking utensil. So we use we don't really use aluminium here, but we use stainless steel. But let's just say we use aluminium. So give 2 reasons to support this statement. Why use aluminium? Why use aluminium? Why use metal, in fact? Because it is a good conductor of heat. We want our food to heat up quickly, right? So it is a good conductor of heat. Conductor haba yang baik. It will conduct heat very well. Next, why else would you use metal? Because they don't melt. Good conductivity. Ernest, yes, you can. But what conductivity? You can say good conductivity of heat. Guys, do not just say good conductor. I have many students who say this good conductor, that's all. Then the teacher will put 2 arrows here. What does it mean? The 2 arrows here means answer incomplete. Good conductor of what? So please finish this. Okay. Cepat kembang haba. What the hell is kembang haba? What's kembang haba? Conductor lah, kembang one. Mengkonduksikan. Okay, so why else would you use metal? Because they don't melt, right? Because it has high melting point. Okay, takat lebo tinggi. They don't melt easily. If you use plastic, then that's a stupid thing to do because your pot will melt on the stove. Kembang is expand lah, okay. Should be menyebarkan lah. What kembang? Oh, is it? It's November to next. You see, even they realize it's a stupid idea. Even they realize it's a stupid idea. Hey, you imagine, your last, I think your last month of school is January or February, right? Is it January or February? when's the last month? I think it's February, right? Ah shit, I forgot. February. Okay, you see, I think certain school they still put it in November. If you're from Catholic High, wow, goodness me, they put it on November. I mean, what the hell lah? You see, if they put the final exam in November, right? There's only two outcomes. One, they will speed through everything, okay, and then your result will be like shit. Okay, they will speed through everything, and then after you finish your exam in November, you have December, January, and February, 3 months in school. So what are you going to do? You see how stupid this is? Okay, they will rush through everything, or they will just don't care. Whatever they teach until, they will come out until that chapter. So what's the point? The year-end exam is to test your whole year's knowledge. Okay, so the way I see it, if they cannot finish, right? So if they stop at chapter 7, then they will come out until chapter 7. Ni bodoh ke apa? That's why you see, Malaysia, we plan things, ni mesti bodoh ni. Okay, this is advanced level of bodoh. Why would they put it in November? Goodness me. Right, anyway, moving on. I have all kinds of comment for our national education system. Right, anyway, so B. Chlorine is a non-metal element and a greenish yellowish gas. Okay, so justify the usage of chlorine. Right, so I think you know this lah. What is chlorine for? Number one is it is a bleach. Okay, Pelunto. High IQ, yes, big brain, exactly. Speaking about big brain, do you know the eat tight pot thing? You know the eat tight pot thing? You know the trend few years ago, the tight pot one? You know what's a tight pot? You know what's a tight pot? The thing is a freaking detergent with bleach. Are there? Because it looks like a freaking candy. Okay, and then there's, you know, some trolls they start spreading this thing, Tide Pod can be eaten. And then, you know, some not so bright people, they started eating this thing, and you can guess what's the rest going on. Guys, this is laundry detergent plus bleach. Do you think you can eat bleach? Be my guest. Okay, it's the survival of the fittest. What can I say? Okay, anyway, please don't do this. Are they dumb enough to know that? I don't know. I don't know. I just find it funny. I know I shouldn't laugh at people's misfortune, but it's the survival of the fittest. If you think this thing is edible, I have bad news for you, son. You might be retarded. Okay, so that's your bleach, okay? And of course, where's your chlorine in? Your chlorine is used to disinfect your swimming pool. Okay, untuk shit, how do you say disinfect in BM? I just say membunuh my kuman lah, membunuh kuman kolam renang. Wait, I bet you must be you will be membasmi kuman okay lor. Okay lah, you want to say that too? Can lah. Guys, you have bleach in swimming pool, but fret not, you're not going to die unless you swallow the whole pool. But then again, if you can swallow the whole pool, you have another concern. All right, so guys, believe it or not, our national tap water, I mean, I don't drink tap water lah, but even your water is boiled, right? You already have chlorine in water. Do you know that? Guys, like I said just now, Alam Flora, right? When they clean your water, right? The water that is coming out from your tap, it has chlorine inside. This is so that you don't die from, you know, some kind of funny bacteria infection, like, you know, for example, yes, to kill germs, yes. Okay, for example, your brain eating amoeba. I think I told this, right? Guys, that's a reason we don't drink raw water from God knows what source. It might contain something called brain eating amoeba. It will start eating your brain, then you know what's next. Okay, so this is why if you want to swim, please go to any chlorinated water and swim. Please don't just say, "Oh, this water looks clean. I guess I'll jump in," or even though it's a waterfall. Please don't. Okay. Anyway, so the following are a list of several metals found on Earth. Okay, let's just classify them. Metal to non-metal. Oxygen is a non-metal. Sulfur, non-metal. Iron, metal. Carbon, non-metal. Homemade swimming pool. Homemade or self-constructed. It's very different, you know. Homemade sounds so ghetto. Self-constructed, then I believe you. Okay, homemade means what? You put kiddie pool. Okay, so gold is a metal, copper also a metal, chlorine non-metal, aluminium metal. Guys, this is pretty common sense. Sorry, getting real tired here. Okay, guys, fun fact. But funny enough, this morning I just scolded a bunch of Form 1s. My morning Form 1s oh my god, they're so they cannot differentiate between atom and molecule, element and compound. Okay, it's not for the lack of trying, it's just that yeah, it is the lack of trying. They just refuse to pay attention, and I have to kind of, you know, get my voices up. Oh my god. Okay, I was so angry. So I think I kind of spent my energy there. Okay, I mean I didn't score much lah. I mean I didn't score much lah. I just kind of what's Wei Heng don't. Okay, I just kind of asked them lah. Okay, I just say, guys, I don't know what's the psychology behind some people They spend their parents' money to come to tuition, and then they just come here and to waste time. Okay, I don't know lah. Maybe money comes too easy for some people lah. Okay, because for me I don't even get to tuition until I was like in Form 5 because my family couldn't afford it. And when I get that tuition I pay out of my own pocket, so it's a very rare thing. But for some people, when things come too easily, yeah, they just don't know how to appreciate. So I kind of told them to fuck off. Okay, I kind of say that if you come to my class to play and you're not serious in learning, you may fuck off. Yeah, I said that to them, okay, because I was really pissed off. Okay, I repeated the atom and molecule thing for 2 freaking weeks for more than 20 times and they still don't understand. Okay, kind of like laughing about it in class, and that sends me over my edge. Okay, I mean I ain't no saint, okay, so I just kind of exploded. Okay, Janelle, thank you. Wow, first time I hear say Bear was very handsome one. 什么 logic 来的 ？Form 1 okay, yeah lah. Hey, every year Form 1s will be very very rowdy one. Okay, so you guys are behaving okay, fingers crossed you guys behave until the end of the year I syukur alhamdulillah already. Oh my god. Okay, God bless you guys. Okay, anyway, moving on. So D, based on the classification in 4A, state 2 characteristics of each group. Okay, so what's your characteristic for metal? Okay, you have 2 words there already, ductile and malleable. Okay, mulu dan boleh ditempa. Okay, tukar agama. I'm okay with all gods one. Okay, I campur agama one. Okay, so ductile is you can pull it into any shape. Malleable means you can beat it into any shape. Okay, you don't remember this word, right? Very easy one. You take, like I said last week, you take a hammer, you go to your dad's car, the cover there, you whack it. That's malleable. The thing will go gamut. That's malleable. You'll be disowned. You'll be disowned. All right. Anyway, so non-metal, that's what's it again? Brittle. Okay, brittle. You none of us can do that, April. None of us can do that. Okay. Well, I believe he won't just kill you, Kawai. He will make sure you die a slow and painful death. All right, so brittle, or you can say it is dull. Okay, which is Buddha. You know, dull has another meaning, right? You know, dull is another meaning, right? When I say that you're already a dull person, it doesn't mean you're not shiny. It just means that you're freaking boring. I'm sure, April. I'm sure. Right. No lah, you and your sister very well behaved lah. You guys won't do that one lah. Okay, that sounds more like me. Okay, so E. Choose one metal from each group and state the use in daily life. Okay, so we can choose one metal here. I just say gold. Okay, because that's the best bling bling. Okay, gold is a must. So it's for jewelry. Okay, barang kemas. Guys, please don't wear real gold in Malaysia. It's not a very safe place to do. All right, because 1 gram of gold will cost you 250 ringgit already. Guys, I think I told you this, right? 1 gram of gold is 250 ringgit. So 1 gold bar, that's like 250,000. Okay, gold is stupid expensive. So next, non-metal. So non-metal is, let's just say oxygen lah. Okay, we pick the easiest one. Right, oxygen. So what is oxygen for? Yeah, so easy lah, respiration lah. You do breathing using this, what? Respirasi. Right, right. Hey, you know what's the best? I think, have I told you this before? If you one day kena rompak, right? If you one day kena rompak, right? If you go and report police, you know what they will say to you? You know what they will say to you? They will say, kau kena rompak, kau padan muka, siapa suruh kau pakai emas? You know they do that? You know they do that in Malaysia? It's always the victim's fault. You know, that's what happened to one of the cosplayer a few months ago. Okay, so there was this girl, right? She was at a cosplay. She was at this I think she was a comic fiesta, okay, or something like that lah. And then she got harassed. Okay, and then she got harassed. Okay, I mean, very you can see why lah, because most anime characters, they are very revealing. So when she's cosplaying, she has to wear the very revealing costume. Right? So she got harassed, and when she go and make a police report, right? You know what did the police say? You know what, this thing made news, okay, viral, okay, because the police said kau nak buat model kan? Ini kerja untuk model. Kau bukan model, kau student. Siapa suruh kau pakai macam ni? So apparently it's your fault. Okay, so next time you don't wear sexy, you know. Okay, people molest you, people rape you, itu sebab salah you. Siapa suruh kau pakai sexy? Itu salah you. Okay, and I can relate to this firsthand. Because last time I got my stuff stolen, right? Okay, I put some valuable things in my car lah. Okay, it was very stupid of me. And my car is, I just put it in my Proton Saga. You know, Proton Saga is very easy to steal lah. Okay, very easy to pick the lock and you steal things. So my car got broken into, and my cars got stolen. What anime character she? I don't know. April, I really forgot. Okay, so my things got stolen. And then when I report police, you see, when you got your things stolen, when you got your things stolen, you really feel shitty enough. Okay, and then you have to go to the police station. You have to wait hours to see the sergeant. And then when the sergeant sees you, okay, he has to read your story, and then he has to lecture you. Yes, you read it right. You heard it right. He lectured me. Siapa suruh kau letak benda mahal-mahal dalam kereta? Lain kali jangan buat macam tu. So sorry, it's my fault. Okay, it's my fault. So now I feel even shittier. Not only I got my things stolen, I got blamed for it. Awesome. Okay, Malaysia is the best country in the world. I love Malaysia. Okay. Okay. They no lah, I don't know lah. I don't know lah. So oh, everything is like that one. Everything is like that one. Okay, you got you know, you got stolen, you got your iPhone stolen or whatever, they will just tell you to buy new one. Next time don't buy such an expensive phone. You see, they even have to lecture you on what phone you have to use so you don't kena rompak. Yes, yes, buy Nokia. Okay, buy the Motorola lah. You know, last time the brick phone, you know, in the 80s they used the brick phone. You use that. Okay, they won't lah, Darini, they won't. They won't. Trust me on that. If you got your things snatched or stolen, it's good as gone. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. It's good as gone. Hey, you might as well buy a new one. This ain't no Singapore, my friend. All right. So anyway, so the table below shows physical property of 4 different elements. So 2 of them are metals. All right. So let's guess who's the metal here. So first of all, let's look at the state. Solid, liquid, liquid. Please don't say, oh, sir, liquid sure out. Mercury is liquid though. Okay, so gas is definitely out though. There's no gas, gas metal, no such thing. Okay, so gas is definitely out. And then gray color, silver gray. Okay, I can say Q is definitely out because it's colorless. And then electrical conductivity, so can and can. So I think R is mercury. So both of these are metal, which is P and R. They're not asking for Y though, but if they ask for Y, you can say both can conduct electricity. Okay, both conducts electricity. Okay, kedua-dua mengkonduksikan elektrik. Wow, that's a long word. You're going to inhale metal. Yeah, stay metal, my friend. You know what metal is, right? You guys know what metal is, right? Okay, metal is a genre of music I listen to. Sounds like, yes, sounds like Satan's music. Okay. Oh yeah, I think I told this last week, Yeah, I think I told this last week. Okay, anyway, so let's go to question 7. I think we did 7 though. Oh, I did question 7. Okay, you know what? Let's go to question 8, shall we? Because 7 is kind of repetitive. Let's go to question 7 and oh shit, I forgot to erase this. Let's go to 7. Oh, sorry. Let's go to 8. Sorry. Listen to emo songs. Why you very emo, man? You very emo, man. Right, so you have element, compound, and mixture here. So element is the one type. Compound is 2 types, but combined chemically. Mixture is when they just mix physically. All right, so it is found that one of the matter has been wrongly classified by Farhana. Suggests the correction needed to be done. So which is wrong here? Anything wrong here? Did Farhana classify something wrong here? Let's just look at the first one, element. Gold is correct because gold is an element. Helium is an element. You can find these both in the periodic table. Okay, so gold and helium. And then the next one, sugar and salt. Sugar is a compound. Okay, salt is a compound. Right, so Ibrahim, I think you got it. Yes, the answer is pure water. Pure water is wrong because pure water is a compound. Mineral water is a mixture, correct? Because you can separate the water from the salt, from the mineral salt easily, right? Because water is H2O, so H2O is a compound. So you should say pure water is a compound. Okay, air tulen adalah sebagian. Why is it a compound? Because it contains 2 types of elements combined chemically. Okay, kerana ia mengandungi 2 jenis unsur bergabung secara kimia. They are chemically combined, not physically. Physically is this. When there's no friendship, this one got friendship, got chemistry. So that's a compound. All right, next C, particles of three metal, M, N, and O. So obviously M, you see only one type of circle here. That's the element. So they already give you the choices here. So for N, right, I see two things here. I see the black one, I see the white ones. Any connection between the white and the black one? No. So this is a mixture. Campuran. And then for O, right? You see the small and the big circle, the big and the small ball has a connection. They are stuck together. So this is compound. Sebatian. Yeah, easy, easy peasy there. You should be able to tell. So what is meant by element? Okay, a substance made up of only one type of atom. Okay, mengandungi bahan yang mengandungi sejenis atom sahaja. Okay, so two differences between N and O. I can say N, one is physically. Okay, secara physical. And then O is chemically, secara kimia. Okay, what else can you say? Both has more than two elements. So what else can you say? There's no chemical reaction. No chemical reaction. Tiada tindak balas kimia. And for O, there is chemical reaction. Okay, terdapat tindak balas kimia. Write this yourself. Okay, it's almost a repeating question. Okay, guys, we have like 6 minutes left. Let's quickly revise for repeat for what we learned today. Okay, so there are 4 methods here. If you still remember, this is the filtration, this is the distillation, this is your flotation, this is the chromatography, this is the sieving. What is sieving called in BM again? I forgot this, sorry. Okay, so name the method of Q and S. Q is, it's called penapis, seriously? Okay, distillation, penyulingan. For the sieving, right? Menyaring, oh, is it called menyaring? Okay, thank you. Okay, so S is your chromatography. Okay, chromatography. That means to separate color. So, which is the method of separation? If it is alcohol and water, all right. So, alcohol and water, can they mix? Yes, they can. So, how do you separate alcohol and water out? You have to use distillation, which is Q. This is the cleanest water you can get. All right. So, if you get water from the sea, let's say you want to clean sea water, this is the best thing you can do it. All right. And of course, number 2, mixture of sawdust and sand in water. Sawdust and sand. Sawdust and sand. Sawdust and sand in water, they can be easily separated, right? So you just use filtration. Okay, filtration. Next, impurities in flour, you would use T. Coloring, you would use S. What? Why? Fish, so what? So what? Okay, so C. State one example of mixture that can use method R. Justify your answer. So who can use method R? Like I said, like oil and water. Oil and water. Minyak dan air. Why? Because they are immiscible. Oh shit, how do you spell immiscible again? Immiscible. Tidak bercampur lah. Tidak dapat mencampur. I don't quote me on this. I kind of forgot how to spell immiscible. Sorry. Okay, that means you cannot mix them lah. Okay, water and oil cannot be mixed. Only when you cannot mix those two liquid, they separate into layers, only you can use this method. Okay, so this is chromatography. Is food X safe to be sold in the market? So because this is food coloring X tested for harmful dye ABC. So does X contain A? No, because you see it doesn't match here. Does it contain B? No, because it doesn't match here. Does it contain C? Yes, it does. You see these two, they match. Immiscible. Oh, okay. Oh, so I'm close enough. Immiscible. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, so is food safe? Is it food safe? No, because it contains di-C. Okay, mengandungi berwarna C. It has di-C. Okay, next, moving on, let's do one more. So number 10, Kumaran carries out an activity to separate 4 substances, which are salt, iron filling, sawdust, and sand. So this is how they separate them. Using magnet, they can separate P. So definitely this is iron filling, right? Because magnet can only separate these two. These 4 they are mixed together. So dissolve in water and separate the floating substance. What else can float? Now iron is out, right? What else can float? Sawdust lah. Sawdust is out now. Filter the mixture. So what can you filter? You can filter sand. And then the last one, you evaporate this thing, you get this thing. So that's your salt. Easy, right? There. Please write it here. Sorry. So B, explain why substance Q can be separated by using step 2. Why can Q separate? Because sawdust, they float on water. Sawdust floats on water. Okay, terapung di atas air. So suggest one other method that can be taken to separate the mixture in 4. Okay, so besides evaporating, right? What else can you do? You can boil the thing. Okay, boil the mixture. Mendidihkan campuran. Okay, guys. Just nice. I think we stop around here lah. So the rest of it, you can actually do it yourself. Very easy. So next week, right, I shall be able to wrap this chapter up, I believe, because we have one more last remaining part, which is 6.3. Okay, this is nothing difficult, guys. Chapter 7 will be difficult. Chapter 7 is light. Chapter 7 is light, where you'll be learning what is reflection, refraction, dispersion, scattering, and then the light colors. What is RGB? That is a killer chapter too. I would say the second hardest chapter in your Form 1. Okay, so anyway, we'll talk about that next time lah. Anyway, so guys, I hope you learned something new today. Okay, I will see you. Haven't finished. Okay, so I will see you guys the next week lah. Have a happy Friday. Okay, so see you. Bye bye.